So hello guys, welcome back to a brand new video. So we're still waiting for parts for the Avanti currently. So so I hope after this video we can continue on the Avanti. So something very fun. So this has quite a bit of a story behind it. So what happened basically is I hard mounted the connector at some point into the fuselage. Yeah, and what happened is in a crankshaft, that battery disconnected and I crash landed in a field. I mean, it would have been a very smooth landing, but the field was all plowed over and all of that. And yeah, we ripped out the gear. But anyways, quite a bit ago, my father rebuilt this box. Now so the two tabs for the cowling were already mounted to that, but the cowling didn't fit at all because I have no idea what happened there. But then I found out that this entire thing here is quite a bit crooked. So I don't know if you can see it properly, but it is quite a bit crooked. So it's this top piece is too short, so this thing is squished at the top. It's too far up, as you can see right there. There's quite a bit, half a centimeter of gap in there, and this thing is too high. So yeah, since it's squished at the top and too high, these tabs used to be in line with this top layer here and in between these two, but that isn't possible anymore. So first thing we have to do is get to town with the Dremel and get our paint marker line dremeled out. And I'm trying to get this flying till tomorrow, so that's going to be quite a bit of a challenge and quite some fun. So we'll have to switch out the motor because I'm going to put the motor that I first had in the extra. You have to watch some very old videos to see what that was. I'll show it in this video. It runs on 10S. Sounds amazing with the big prop and a lot of fun. The same engine motors in there. And where for the extra, an even bigger motor that will put out even more power. And that motor will end up being in the Corsair as soon as I have the motivation to continue that. And my thumb is okay again. Yeah. Let's get the heck Dremel out of this, whatever it is. Let's get that done. So guys, that's all done. It got spotted with CA while everything was on, and then we went ahead and got some 90-minute epoxy done up so that will cure overnight and tomorrow we will be bomb-proof. So next thing to do is we have to redo this rib until up here with some plywood. So we'll go from here all the way up here, and that will make sure that we can cover everything with balsa nicely again. So yeah, I'll get some templates made up for this one and this one on that side, and we'll also do the front one here. And yeah, then we'll get that cut out of some thin plywood. Let's get that done now. So guys, I just ended up using some thick balsa in the front, some 2mm, to keep it nice and light, and some thinner one in the back, and these are all C8 in. And I mean, the main structure is already done up, so that's no issue. All of these are back solid, and yeah, you can put pressure on here again and on all sides and it will work. And yeah, so next thing to do is just to get the front section from this part on covered with balsa again. So it will be quite bit challenging, so I have to think about the way I'm going to do this because it's going to be challenging, definitely. So I guess let's get covering with balsa. So guys, blue's all done up, looking beautiful, gorgeous, like from the factory. And yeah, I did the top piece first. Honestly, I would have only needed to do that until here too. I didn't quite think about that. I thought about that as soon as I was finished with it. So, but those I shortened down. And yeah, what will be happening is, I don't know about this one. I might put like a little bit of a pointy thing in here, but I don't quite know. Yeah, but anyways, there will be a pointy thing going right into this one, and then from here we'll have this. This is like kind of that point right there. And here we'll have one thing going up and a bit short of that. So something like that. But first let's get the yellow done. Then we can do the fine details. But looking gorgeous. So extremely happy. And me being able to do so well is giving me a bit of motivation to go ahead and take off the vinyl of that thing mostly and redo it again as soon as we get to that on the list. But yeah, let's get the yellow done up. So guys, well, this is perfectly done and looking like brand new. Very happy with that. Yeah, next thing to do is get some Depron templates done up to get this done up. So what we'll do is there will be a blue stripe going down here. There will be one going down up here, and there will be a yellow stripe right here, and there will be a second yellow stripe going kind of like here, covering up the rest of the mishap that happened here. So I'll get the blue stripe done up first, so I know how much to cover up with the yellow mishap covering stripe. So let's get that done now. So guys, yesterday as soon as I applied this here, so I did Depron vinyls off it. This blue line here, I don't mind. It is a bit crooked because I went crazy on the heating iron here, but I don't mind this one. But what I started minding then was as soon as I put this one on, and it just started going crazy with overlaps, and then I have to put like this still on, and it would overlap like crazy. And so what I'm gonna do is I'll strip the side off again, this here. It's one piece of vinyl, and then we'll redo it, but this piece of vinyl will already have incorporated all of these lines, and it will probably just be one big one until here. That's it. Then it will go split off like it's meant to, go up into the pointy line, probably back here somewhere. So obviously just until this rib. And the same thing for the blue, this will already be on the same thing, so there's no ugly overlaps, and it will look like from factory. I mean, you can see here, I don't know if you can see it, but the factory overlapped this line with this, for example. But yeah, we'll see. Or for example here, the factory overlapped this piece with that one, but that doesn't look bad. So I think when we do that, that just looks a ton better. So I don't need my ruler out. I can just peel this off, and we'll be exposed here again, and we'll redo that. So let's get that done now. So guys, like this will be quite a bit nerve-wracking because you gotta make sure that everything's straight. I'll probably put a lot of excess, at least like, let's say 5 centimeter excess vinyl on this side. And then I'll start lining up the arrows here, or whatever it is, because those have to be straight. And then from here on, this could be a bit crooked, and I could just go over with the heating iron, with the heat gun, and that will probably end up being good. So yeah, this will probably take me quite a few hours to get figured out. So I think I'll be back with you as soon as we did the templates up, because this video isn't very long yet, so we can show a bit more detail. So let's get the templates done up. So guys, got our first template done up. This is going to be the blue, so this will be around here, so we'll put the check mark in there, and then this will continue down right here. So let's get the blue done. So obviously this will go until here, and then the yellow will be somewhere here. It's just so I have enough overlapping, because you want to have enough overlap so you can properly get it mounted and take the heat iron later on and get it beautiful again. So yeah, let's get this done up. So guys, blue is finished. I'm very happy the way this turned out. Turned out beautifully, all straight, and I really like the way it came out. So yeah, next thing to do is to do the same with the yellow. So guys, I'll just leave it here for now, because I want to try get this flying today. Probably do this tomorrow then. So yeah, I think I'll have to see. I'll get the wings up probably and see what I have to do there. But next thing to do is get the landing gear back mounted. So guys, gear got screwed back in with copious amounts of Loctite. So next thing to do is get the motor out that we'll be replacing this one with. It's a Hacker A60, and yeah. So this motor I can only fly with 6S. I think I tried doing it with 10S, and it just wouldn't work. This motor almost burned through one time. It like fully seized for a bit, but it started working again afterwards. So yeah, good for 6S. We'll probably be using this one on the Corsair, because there's a bunch of power and it can go fast and all of that, but it's only 6S. And yeah, we're gonna put some 10S on here, and we have to get the ESC reprogram of the Jetty box later on, but let's get the motor on here. And we have to really be accurate because this cowl is a snug fit now. So like before, when I assembled this thing the first time, I could just like put it over here, but now it's really there's no way I could get this on with one hand, so it's like really a perfect snug fit. So yeah, and we have to re-drill the holes because this here is definitely not centered with this, as you can see it here. And right there, you can see there's more gap there than there's there. And we have to bring this thing all the way down here and probably space it out in the back there. So, yeah, just a few things we have to do. So, let's get that motor out and get that on here. So, guys, this is a shitty situation. So, I've got one of the blind nuts running through. So, they're stripped out. So, if I try turning them, they'll just turn. And yeah, one thing I like doing is you'll just take some thin or thick say and soak everything around the blind nut, including the blind nut with say. So that's what we're going to do first of all. And then next thing you could do, you could try holding the blind nut with a clamp. And if that doesn't work, usually I'll go to my last resort, and it's just to cut off the bolt, because I'm really not trying anything else after that, and I just want the job done, and I have many of those bolts anyway. So let's try those things and get this bolt out. So guys, as you can see, we put plenty amount of CA on the back of that. So as soon as that's fully cured, we're going to try to get the bolt out. So what I like doing here is just taking an L-bend and just going, and these screws are fairly stripped already, so we'll probably be replacing them anyways. So yeah, anyways, the CA with this, so this is like some flexible CA I got now, so it doesn't break easily. But anyways, we'll have to knock out the blind nuts anyways at the end of the day, because we're putting in new holes. So yeah, let's get the last bolt out. So guys, we've gotten all of that out. So this copious amounts of CA worked, and the CA seeped through here and was attached to there. Anyway, so next thing to do is get the blind nuts out. So what I'll just do, so I'll put 1, 2 threads, the bolts in, and then I'll go ahead with a hammer and hit it. Obviously, I'm not holding the plane currently, so it won't work. But yeah, that's what we're going to do. And then we'll install some new backing and get some new holes drilled. So let's get that done now. So guys, it's not bolted in yet because I still have to do the backing plates, but it's just to check. And this is bang on straight now. I don't know if you can see it properly, but it is straight now. And there you can maybe see, yeah, we're at the drill out. So I'll do up some backing plates out of some plywood. Maybe I'll even use this because I don't need it. This is the ignition plate. And yeah, and those I'll drilled out the holes and put our blind nuts back into. So let's get that done now. I opted for going with some normal nuts and bolts. So yeah, I just don't like blind nuts in general. So my Super nuts and bolts works perfectly. So I'll put a bunch of wood glue on the back here, and then I'll add them as I go ahead and screw it in. So I have no idea which one this is, which I'm currently holding. Probably like one over here. No. Yeah, they all are different, so you gotta really get the right one in the right spot so that it will work. Gotta get it flipped the right way and all of that. So this is the way it would look like. So yeah, it will work out. So let's get the mount back installed. This is a very sturdy everything. So as you can see, I can twist the whole aircraft on this. So yeah, anyways, this is very sturdy, and those are gluing, and those are gonna dry and be. This will be plenty sturdy. So next thing to do is to get the actual motor all installed and adjusted to the right length. So let's get that done now. So guys, we've got everything tested out. We've gotten our Y cable here soldered together. Already had everything on. Already checked the motor direction if it was going good. Everything good. I put the telemetry cable here. It's just a port right there to be able to program the ESC, because we have to change the timing to to match the motor timing, otherwise it just won't work properly, and as soon as I get high amperage spikes, the motor, or I think it's ESC that will shut off. Everything's tucked to the side nicely. I kind of ran out of shrink tubing, but anyway, so that can't interfere with any airflow. And yeah, we're ready to put the cowl back on, so let's get that screwed back on here and the prop. So let's get that done now. We still don't have a spinner for that, but as soon as I be getting that, I'll put it on. So might still be in this video, but for now we'll just put the prop on. So let's do that. So guys, prop is all on, cowl is all on. These are all, it's all snug fit. It's like all fully screwed in. Before I had some weird spacing with washers and everything. Now it's all, everything bang on. And yeah, so I'm currently with my jetty box, getting the timing correct, set up correctly. This is like, I think, the first jetty box that ever came out. I think this is the second time we're using this thing. I think I might use it in the future for servo cycling, but it's early in the morning. I woke up early and just still doing this, and we'll have to get vinyl today for the wings to wrap this thing up today, so I can finally continue on the Avanti, because I got a part for that. And yeah, anyways, so timing, I still have to Google it. I think it was 20, but I'll double check. And as soon as that's all put in, timing and everything, we can go ahead and put this thing back up here and work on the wings. So let's get that done now. So guys, we have to make a bit of space because I'm working on the Avanti again, got some parts for that. And yeah, currently have to figure out what shape to put over here because we can't find the correct blue. So I'm thinking we'll put like a yellow arrowy thingy, something on here. So yeah, that's my plan currently. But yeah, I don't know. I think I might have to put something on the fuselage then too. Something yellowish. Because I don't think that will look all too good with only the blue. But yeah, I mean, I guess we'll see. I'll try my best to keep it away from here, that there's still some blue here. Probably like have like an arrow thing here. Yeah, I'll get some templates done up and we'll see. I mean, on the bottom, I don't know yet. I can still save this yellow piece. There, behind, I don't know. I think I might just, I honestly have no idea. I'll have to pull out the servo because I need this supporting rib right here. And yeah, so we'll see. So I guess let's get into flicking this up. Let's do that. This is my sketch type thing. So this will be about like right here, covering everything and all in yellow. So I think it will look quite good. I can't find this blue, so it will have to work anyway. So yeah, I've already traced it over there on the vinyl. So let's get it cut. And it's working out great. I actually really like this. I like this more than the original design. And yeah, this one is a little bit different. You can see some changes. I could have done it perfectly similar, but I really honestly did not care. And I just want to get this thing flying. And yeah, I kind of was fitting this one to, because I cut this wing first on accident. Kind of was fitting it to this one. So if I would have wanted to do it perfectly, I would have had to cut this one first. Because as you can see, I had to do a bit of a touch up in the wrong blue. This is the blue I would have had. But yeah, I mean, you can see that there used to be a hole in here and there wasn't that one in here, because in this wing the top was fine, only there's this little hole in the bottom, and this is the one that got the main damage on. So yeah, I mean, I have no idea what I did with this. I have no idea why I put on this crappy geometry here, but we'll have to take the servo out anyways to get this new stripe done. And yeah, that's what we're gonna go ahead and do now, is that stripe all go across here. I mean, we'll keep this. It's looking nice. There will be a bit of distance between this one and the actual stripe going across. So that stripe will be starting, let's see. I mean, honestly, I want there to be some distance, but I don't know if I'll be able to make that possible. Maybe if like I move this a bit, maybe I will just put like a bit of tape. I think it will look good if I move this like just a tiny bit like that, the final one, and then we can sellotape this in place like that, and then we'll be able to have a bit of space in between those two. So I think we're going to do it somewhat like that, but I first have to take the servos out, so let's do that now. Servos are out, they all were nicely tied in with Loctite, so we'll have to recenter the surfaces again after reinstalling them, because we're putting the servo in from the other side, which will be better geometry. And yeah, we had to take it out because we'll put the door cut here on this swing, not really necessary, but the green will go like right on this angle. So yeah, anyways, better like this. Anyways, I have no idea why I did up an extension for this, because the reason for bundling up a wire is if you have multiple servos in a wing and you don't want to run your wire, because then you'll have to so you have to replace the servo, search for extension leads and pull everything out. Here it's no issue. Take out the servo, pull out, and it's no issue. So yeah, anyways, this is fairly useless, and if that's long enough, the wire lead there, then I'll just be reusing that, and you save a bit of weight. So yeah, anyways, let's get to flicking this up. Let's go. Yes, all done. They look fairly identical. I didn't mind all too much. I mean, looks fairly good. I mean, I don't really mind about the underside. So let's get the servos reinstalled with Loctite and all of that, and then we can get the fuselage up here and get some final programming or reprogramming done. So let's do that. Servos back installed with better geometry and just the servo lead. So I put a bit of CA on there so this won't fall back. Obviously the axis will go into the fuselage right there, but into the wing, sorry. But yeah, anyways, let's get the fuselage up here and get a bit of little modification programming done. So let's do that. Slicks all done, ready for flying. So I've gotten some insane throws on this thing, so there will be a lot more. There will be a lot of 3D flying going on with this thing. Extremely happy. Usually on planes, when like the wings don't match up to the fuselage, there are a few carve sports jet schemes where that is happening, or Elite Aerosports jets, and I really hate it. I hate it when the fuselage doesn't match up. I hate this. I don't like it. I thought about getting some yellow on here, or some green, whatever it is, but I'm way too lazy to do that. I just want to fly this thing now, finally. And yeah, I mean, I've gotten like a little hole in here. I've gotten that since a bit longer. That was when I once transported it, and yeah, I kind of had like sitting upside down weirdly, and just wasn't a good idea. But everything works, and I'll just give you a shot from the inside. We've gotten our 10S and the 2-cell LiPo for the separate for the thing, and we've gotten 2 Velcro straps and these 2, and then our connectors here. So nothing out of the ordinary. Gotten our connectors here for the wings and our receiver. That's it. I think I might be adding a night flying system from Unilight. So there are like lights that mount here instead of the SFGs, and they come on here. I have to get some stickers for this thing, an Unilight sticker, and we'll get an FMBC Austria sticker on there. We won't put a separate sticker on there because I wouldn't do that. I mean, even though I'm sponsored by Separate, this isn't a Separate plane, so no Separate sticker coming on this thing. So yeah, but anyways, we'll put the Unilight sticker as soon as I have one on there, and I'll also go ahead and put the FMBC Austria sticker on here, probably like on the wing or on the side somewhere, I don't know. And I have to like chop this little color change. I mean, you'll never see it from here or something like that, even when you're fairly close up, but it bothers me. Things like that really bother me, because I go, every time I look at the plane, I go to exactly that spot, and it really bothers me. It really does. So yeah, happy. I really have to get the haircut, but don't forget to hit that subscribe and like button, and I'm sure you already saw this one fly in the weekend flying video, so it was kind of a spoiler of the repairs I did and everything, but who cares? You probably didn't even know there were repairs done until this video. So anyways, see you in the next one. And don't forget to hit the subscribe and like button, of course, but see you in the next one. Forgot this thing, 2 weeks in the air, almost finished, almost. Just ordered the bladder tank. So next video, stay tuned for this thing. Next two videos, and this thing is finally finished and back in the air. And we're moving on to the XL. Since I've gotten this thing done already on the NB, but very happy. I think I have to put in a blooper session or something like that, because I forgot something. Slick. Wiped off the board. Done. Finished. So, I'm pretty sure there's like 10 more now. Was 12 originally. MB's away. 6 away. Hopefully soon the Avanti. Then, yeah. I know, we still have the Piper Cup. Just sitting back there before we start on this thing. A lot of work to do on this thing. But, thank you for watching the video. And yes, this thing looks terrible. We'll save it from the dead though. So, thank you guys for watching so much. I really appreciate all of you guys following me, enjoying my content. Please put comments down below what I should maybe change in the videos. I know I wanted to do like with the time-lapse and the music, but I just had to get things done, and it takes quite a bit of time to get the camera set up. I lose like about a minute every time after I film. Like this, I film something and then put my phone on and work again. So it's a bit more efficient, but as soon as I'm not stressed anymore, I'll get back to doing the videos like that. So glad that all of you guys support me. Really motivates me to continue. And I also would like some constructive feedback, what I could do better in my videos. I'd really enjoy that. And don't forget to hit the subscribe button, because most of you aren't subscribed. Only about 10% of you guys who view my videos are subscribed. And it would really would be a big favor you'd be doing for me. So thank you guys for watching the video, and I'll see you out on the field.